Good morning, children. Let us start with lesson number 5, Evolution of Mankind. In the previous lesson, we have learned that primitive man evolved from apes. The next step for humans was learning to use their hands effectively to make tools. From Homo habilis to Homo sapiens sapiens. The skilled human. The species of humans who could use their hands skillfully is known as skilled human. The first evidence of this species was found in the border region between Tanzania and Kenya in the continent of Africa. The scientist Louis Leakey, who discovered this species, named it Homo habilis because beside their fossiled remains he found some tools made by them. In Latin, Homo means man and habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. So what is Homo habilis? Homo means man and habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. Homo habilis could stand on 2 feet and walk. His spine was slightly bent and not quite erect. This Homo habilis, he could stand on 2 feet and walk. His spine was slightly bent and not quite erect. Spine, you know spine? That is a spinal cord at the back which supports your body to stand straight, to bend, to twist. It was not erect, that was not upright, it was not straight. His brain was bigger than that of the apes, although his face and limbs were somewhat similar to theirs. The stone tools made by Homo habilis were not used for hunting animals. They had limited uses such as scraping meat from the skin of dead animals or breaking bones to get the marrow. Scraping means extracting. These bones were used for scraping meat from skin of dead animals. Scraping, that is extracting, or breaking bones to get marrow. Marrow, you know bone marrow? It is a spongy tissue inside your bone. It is a spongy tissue inside the bone and they were breaking the bones to get this marrow. We can infer from this that Homo habilis was a forager. We can infer from this that Homo habilis was a forager. What is a forager? Forager means a person or animal that searches widely for food or other provisions. And here these Homo habilis were searching for food. He ate the leftovers of the animals that had been hunted by other animals. It is possible that he hunted small animals and gathered eggs, wild fruits and roots to eat. Homo erectus. Homo erectus marks an important stage in human evolution. Erectus means the one who stands erect. Hence the name Homo erectus. Erect, upright or straight. So erectus means the one who stands erect and hence the name Homo erectus. Compared to Homo habilis, he had more developed brain. Humans of Homo erectus species lived in groups. Having seen wildfires, humans knew about fire. It is likely that Homo erectus had learned the technique of fetching the burning branches of trees to use that fire. During his time, most of the earth was covered with ice sheets. Therefore, the climate was extremely cold. The most of the earth was covered by ice sheets and therefore the climate. Homo erectus could survive in that extremely cold climate because he had learned to use fire. However, he had not yet mastered the technique of making fire. He knew about fire, he can use fire, but he had not mastered the technique of making fire. Tools made by Homo erectus were more developed and symmetrical compared to those made by Homo habilis. Homo erectus made tools like hand axe. Remains of Homo erectus have been found along with his tools in the continents of Africa, Asia and Europe. So remains of Homo erectus have been found along with his tools in the continents of Africa, Asia and Europe. Now Homo neanderthalis. Now Neanderthal man. One more stage of development in human evolution is Homo neanderthalis. He was physically big and strong. He is commonly known as the Neanderthal man because his remains were first found at Neanderthal, a place in Germany. His brain was more developed than that of Homo erectus. Now this Neanderthal man's brain was more developed than Homo erectus. The Neanderthals primarily lived in caves. They made tools out of big pebbles as well as from the flakes scraped off from them. Pebbles means small stones and flakes means a small flat thin piece of something broken from larger piece. Flake, a small flat thin piece. Scraped is extracted, removed off from them. Such tools were fixed on a bone or wooden shaft to make weapons like spear and axe. The Neanderthal hunted big animals. They used scrapers made from stone flakes to scrape meat from the hide of dead animals. They used leather clothing. They were mainly meat eaters. They ate meat roasted on fire. They knew the art of making fire by rubbing sticks of hard wood on each other by striking one flintstone on other to obtain spark. Flintstone is a hard kind of stone. So they knew the technique of making fire by rubbing one flintstone on other, and thus they made fire. And they used leather clothing. They lived in they lived in caves, they hunted big animals, they used leather. So they made fire by striking flintstone against each other. It is likely that Neanderthals had developed some artistic skills. Some scientists believe that they also communicated with each other by producing grunts and other primary sounds. However, it is not known whether they had developed language system to express their thoughts with the help of words. When a member of the group died, the Neanderthal buried tools, horns, etc. along with the dead body. So, they had developed some artistic skill. Some scientists believe that they communicated with each other, producing some sounds. And so that developed into language. And when some member of the group died, they also buried the tools, horns with the dead body. They applied red ochre to the dead body before burying it. It indicated that Neanderthals has established some rituals of burying the dead. Red ochre means, ochre is an earthy pigment containing ferric oxide with clay from light yellow to brown or red. It is a ferric oxide, it is ochre, which is like clay, and it is from light yellow to brown or red color. So they applied red color ochre to the dead body before burying it. In the course of time, some groups of Neanderthals left Africa and migrated up to the continents of Europe and Asia. Naturally, they had to face a different environment. They had to adopt new ways of living and finding food. So, in some course of time, Neanderthals left Africa and they migrated to Europe and Asia, and there they have to adapt to the new environment. They had to adapt the new living style and finding the food. Therefore, they went on modifying and improving the tools that were essential in their life. However, the improvements in the tool took place over thousands of years. Homo sapiens is the name used for humans that were more advanced than the Neanderthals. Homo sapiens means intelligent or intellectual man. We shall learn more about him later. The Neanderthals and Homo sapiens were neighbors for some time in Europe. It is believed that due to the reasons like conflict with Homo sapiens and inability to adapt to the environmental changes, the Neanderthals became extinct. On the basis of C14 dating, it is estimated that the Neanderthals became extinct about 30,000 years ago. So, after Neanderthal became extinct about 30,000 years ago. And Homo sapiens is the name used for humans that were more advanced than the Neanderthals. So these Homo sapiens were more intelligent, more advanced than the Neanderthals, and the Homo sapiens were called as intelligent or intellectual man, he was called as. Okay.